The Selva Maya. Mesoamerica's largest tropical forest extends from Mexico's southern border across to Belize and Guatemala. The protected parts of the forest cover 4 million hectares, about twice the size of El Salvador. The Selva Maya includes a wide range of ecosystems, from dry woodlands in the north to lush green forests in the south. Beneath the canopy, life is bustling. From gaudy birds such as scarlet macaws and toucans that color the forest, to howler monkeys that only occur in the Selva Maya. All these species interact in this complex tropical forest and are important actors in maintaining the forest healthy. One species influences the forest like no other. These monuments bear testimony of a long shared history of forest and humans. The ancient Maya built these pyramids thousands of years ago. At the peak of the Maya civilization, millions of people populated this land. However, soon after, this advanced civilization began to collapse and disappear. New evidence suggests that the depletion of forest resources and a changing, drying regional climate due to deforestation were main causes of the downfall. The forest since had many centuries to recover. But today, a growing number of about 600,000 people live in the Selva Maya, and the destruction of woodlands again presents a serious problem. Huge areas of the Selva Maya are being cleared for the cultivation of monocultures and cattle ranches. On average, an area equivalent to more than 100 football fields is destroyed every single day. If this level of destruction is maintained, the forest will largely be gone in a few decades. But this negative scenario is not inevitable. Many of the people who live in the Selva Maya today have drawn lessons from their ancestors' history and recent environmental destruction. Forward-thinking women and men demonstrate that a harmonic coexistence of humans and forest is not just possible, but beneficial to both sides. Located at the northern part of the Selva Maya, the community Cristobal Colon is home to the beekeeper Ricardo Cortez.
La apicultura a mí me ha ayudado. Ahorita, gracias a Dios, pues ya vieron, estoy construyendo mi casita y base a las abejas, ¿no? Nosotros no tumbamos la selva porque si la tumbamos, pues no habría miel, ¿no? Estaría limpio todo.
Honey production is a source of income to many people in this region. These men live just a bit up north from Ricardo, in a community surrounded by the protected area Balancash. The people here go a step further in their efforts to protect the forest. They've set up a voluntary patrol group to support the work of the Mexican National Commission of Natural Protected Areas, CONANP.
Lo que nosotros hacemos acá en la comunidad, pues casi todos manejamos lo que es la apicultura. Vemos que es un trabajo que no daña lo que es la selva. Y aquí en la comunidad somos una comunidad, vamos a decir, comprometida para que no se devasten los bosques que tenemos acá en nuestro ejido, porque de allá viene la floración que nos da la miel.
300 kilometers from Sabana, San Francisco in Belize, the young farmer Dean Sip is making his contribution to the preservation of the forest. He's into agroecological farming. Farming techniques such as intercropping of mutually beneficial plants and the application of organic fertilizer enable Dean to harvest good amounts of crops from a relatively small piece of land.
The moment I decided to change the conventional way of doing agriculture was because of my own experience in seeing on the field that we had a lot of pest resistance. We had a loss of production. Our production was not enough. And I was invited to a workshop on agroecology by the GIZ project. Their ideas were good, and I decided why not try a new way of agriculture.
Dean's way of farming is a viable alternative to conventional agriculture. The community Cruz a la Colorada, located west of Dean's Farm across the Guatemalan border, is managing its own forestry concession. The concession gives the community the right to make commercial use of the forest in exchange for its commitment to use the resources sustainably.
Vemos de que este modelo es bastante importante dentro de la Reserva de la Biosfera Maya, ¿va? Porque si nosotros vemos, si no estuvieran las concesiones, yo creo que este bosque no existiera, ¿va? Porque si miramos un mapa de hace unos 10 o 15 años, se miraba de que iba con aquella fuerza, ¿va? De que lo estaban depredando, pero ahora se ve de que sí existe bastante masa boscosa.
Yasha at the southern margin of the Selva Maya in Guatemala. Manola Lima is part of the Association for the Development of Sustainable Tourism in Yasha, ASODESTI. The association brings together people who offer services to visitors.
Nuestras comunidades se han apropiado del lugar como si fuera de ellos. Entonces ya no ven Yasha como el gobierno poniendo prohibición, sino como nuestra oportunidad para vender. Entonces eso ha sido un lazo muy, pero muy importante para romper la cadena de depredación.
The people we met developed their own way to make a living inside the forest without causing much harm. Without such people, the forest would be left to those seeking fast profits without much regard for the future of the ecosystem. For the successful protection of the Selva Maya, conservation efforts need to be supplemented by smart strategies to make sustainable use of the forest.